But with the minds of these people, they're in gross darkness. They believe that everything that their government sets out to establish is for their good. You know?
So Revelations 12 verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
Yeah, and they love not their lives unto death, man. That's the elect. They love their lives not unto death. Alright? And the scriptures say, he that finds his life shall lose it. Okay? So you can get caught back in the world, man, and you find something to start becoming comfortable within this society when everything's still wicked, righteousness has not been established. You know? You're gonna be put to death, man. Alright? That's why I noticed, man, there's a lot of women that I try to get with, alright? And the Most High just ain't having it, man. Because the Most High ain't gonna allow me to get comfortable, and that's a blessing, man. Basically, my mindset is, alright, well, fuck that bitch, you know? Like, on my way down, you know, I was gonna ask this girl, she was sitting at the door for her number, right? She worked at the gas station or whatever like that. But she came in after I came out, we got the gas. She went in and she went into like the back room, you know? I'm not gonna go knock on the door and be a complete inconvenience to me, you know?
Spirit moved.
So, yeah, the spirit moved her, you know? Because I thought she was gonna be there for a minute. I thought she was like on break. You know, she was only out there for what? Maybe 3 minutes, you know? So, you know, the Lord ain't having that, man. So, you know, the Lord just basically just making sure I don't have any ways to, you know, get comfortable. Because, you know, a woman will do that to you. You know, the wrong woman, man, will mess with your mind, break you down. A lot of guys actually fell out of the truth because of their woman, man. 90%. 90 percentile. That's why in Corinthians, it says, you know, those that have wives be as though they had none. You know, the woman that's your poppin', she basically becomes your wife. You know, she becomes your woman. So, you know, you got to be on that mentality, man. You don't got no women. You know, here today, gone tomorrow. So, you know, I can understand why the Lord don't allow me to deal with certain women, man. You know, that might end up being my downfall.
Grace is sufficient for thee.
Yeah,
I think he told Paul that when he wanted that thorn out of the side, the Lord told him this, what he gave, just giving him his knowledge was enough for him.
Yeah, that's the woman I should be desiring. You know, that's the main woman right there. Is this wisdom? You know, Jake is basically obsessed with women, man. Every woman or every girl with a big booty and some nice breasts, man, we see it all the time. You know, be like this, following her. You know, meanwhile, we're cursing his ass out. You know, he ain't even listening to us. You know, we're talking about, you know, America going down and everything, and Jake following that booty, man, all the way down the street, all the way to his destruction. You know, the woman you're supposed to desire, man, is this truth, this knowledge and wisdom, man. That's that main woman. You know, that's that main woman that you should seek and desire. Can I get a water and go ahead, do what you got?
2 Timothy.
The water's down there?
Yes, in the car.
Man, somebody messed up.
2 Timothy 2 verse 22. Flee also useful lust, but follow righteousness.
But follow righteousness. All right, so righteousness, we know that goes back to establishing the law, statutes, and commandments. We also know that no man is justified in the sight of the Most High. Okay, because if you break one law, you break them all. So we have what? We have grace. All right? But at the same time, we got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, because we're rehearsing for what's to come. And what's to come is a kingdom of righteousness, which is what? Gonna be about the laws, man. It's gonna be about the laws. And we're gonna keep them 100% in the kingdom. So we're rehearsing what's to come, man. All right?
Yeah,
everything that you see us doing is basically a foreshadow of what's to come.
It's like fucking Casper, the wooden ghost.
Proverbs. Flee also useful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on them.
Yeah, faith, charity, peace. You know? So you gotta have charity, man. You know, but if you see it's, you know, a brother in the camp, he's lacking something. He's a man of the Lord. He's supposed to go out of your way to make sure he's provided for. You know, and he has what he needs. You know. At the same time, you got to make sure he has what he needs. You know. And basically, every man in your camp. There's another thing that the elder said. You know, you can't have no lazy guys in the camp, man. He either should be working or looking for work, man. So we can all support each other. So we can support the elders. So we can send out our tithes. That's another thing a guy has. These fucking guys have a problem with, man. It's tithes. When that's what the scriptures require, man. Giving 10%. Or if you can't get 10%, you give what you can to support what they're doing. You don't learn this truth on your own, man. All right? It was through the Spirit, okay, being with our elders, and the Spirit of truth, okay, dwelling in you to accept what it is that they were saying, to accept them breakdowns, to accept it and then maybe take it further. Do the research on it. Study it for yourself. All right? Go ahead.
But follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Wait a minute. With them that call. Read that again.
But follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Yep. Call upon the Lord out of a pure heart. So we have pure minds, man. Okay? Meaning our minds are being cleansed of all the wickedness that we've done in the past. We're continually being purged from the ways, from the seducing ways of Babylon, you know, which is clubbing, partying, you know, getting high, living deliciously, going after vain and corruptible riches, selling out to the so-called white man. All right? Because Babylon got a lot of seducing ways, man. All right? It looks good, but you know, hey, on the off end of things, it's basically going to be your downfall, man. If you find something to get settled, you know, if you find settlement within this wicked kingdom, it's ultimately going to be the destruction of you. And you got a lot of guys that, you know, basically preach, you know, to become better, but they don't break down that becoming better really means to, you know, put off the world. They think it means go to school, get a higher education. But who runs these school systems? Who runs these governments? All right? Who makes these laws? The so-called white man controls the world, man. And he's the devil. So you can't go by what the so-called white man says. You can't follow your woman. You can't follow anything that your parents say. Because they're all caught up in the world, man, and the mentality of the world. As a matter of fact, get me love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. So you ain't supposed to have that spirit.
You see that sign?
All right, you just do what you can to survive in this kingdom, man. You do what you can to survive in this kingdom. You know. Get a job, you support the camp, you support yourself. And ultimately keep in the back of your mind, as a matter of fact, in the second Peter, the third chapter, that this place is going out, man, going out with a bang. Alright? These people are gonna be disintegrated by thermonuclear destruction. You always gotta have that thought running through your mind that at any time, this thing can start going down, man. At any time they can shut down the cities. At any time, they could shut down the power. At any time, they could declare a national emergency. At any time, a so-called terrorist attack that you better believe the government will basically set up can happen. These people don't think like that, man. These people think that there are no consequences. That somehow they're invincible from being put to death, man. If they considered all the things that are getting ready to happen to America, they'd be locking their doors and gathering provisions. You got these crackers trying to do that. You got that show, Doomsday Preppers. But the scriptures tell you that none of that stuff is going to be able to save you. So, that goes to show you that the mind of Esau is not with the Most High, man. Oh, wait a minute. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. Because how you gonna basically rely on food resources and weapon resources when the people that are without those things are gonna be targeting those that have it? You know? So Esau's mentality is on his carnal ass wisdom, man. And there ain't no wisdom in Timan no more, man. Okay? Esau been stripped of his wisdom, man. And he ain't realizing that at the end of this deal, man, okay, his ass is going down. He's going into perpetual slavery. Okay? You're going into slavery, alright? Your kids, your wives, your aunts, your uncles, every one of you, every Edomite, so-called white man is going into slavery. Every last one of you.
Right. Real quick, Proverbs 10 verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing.
Treasures of wickedness profit nothing. Scriptures say, desire none of his dainties. Okay? So anything that's in this kingdom that would cause you to, for whatever reason, become settled, man, reject it. Alright? So that's part of the temptations. Alright? You might end up getting that job that you always wanted, or that promotion that you always wanted. Alright? You feel that that's above your strength, and you might get seduced and become uncomfortable, reject it, find a different damn job, man.
For righteousness deliverer from death.
For righteousness deliverer from death. Alright? So the elect ultimately are going to be delivered because they weren't looking to the world for a solution, man. They were looking to the scriptures for the solution. The solution is what? America to be destroyed. So their mindset is, we gotta wait on the Lord, keep and rehearse the commandments to the best of our ability, keep prophesying the downfall of the so-called white man and all those that join on to him. Although hand join hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So every last one of you that joins on to America and that wants to be a part of America's philosophies, that want to be a part of the so-called white man's democracy, okay, and be established here in America, you're going to be destroyed. I mean, there's no two ways about it. You proud fucking women that have your snooty noses up in the air, you're going to be stomped into the damn ground. All right? Because you women